Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and our preview of Finals Week 3, otherwise known as Preliminary Final Weekend. The penultimate round. You haven't put that.
Yeah,
Usually you've been doing that word. Penultimate.
Using it too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Big preliminary final weekend. We love this weekend. So please make sure to hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead, hit that button too. Helps our show grow. And while you're at it, hit the bell icon so you get an alert every time a new episode is available. Let's get into it. Like I said before, preliminary final weekend.
Like I said before.
My favourite weekend.
It's everyone's favourite weekend, isn't
We
it?
love preliminary final
They
weekend.
call it the most pure weekend in football
Yeah,
because
it's
everyone
true.
can go. No one can get tickets
Yeah.
for the grand final.
True.
But
That's so true.
yeah, that's the main one.
The first one's Sydney Port Adelaide at the SCG, 7:40 p.m.
Friday night.
That's a Friday night game.
Who's going to go?
Really? We're going to talk about this game?
Yes, we are.
Oh,
okay.
I know.
Because there are Port Adelaide supporters.
I'm
Oh yeah, sorry,
Need
Port Adelaide.
to know.
We're not. We don't hate Port Adelaide, but they're no chance. Let's be honest, mate. They are zero chance.
I'll
against
be
Sydney.
honest with you. That's fair. I don't think Hawthorn would have been a hope either now that I think about it. Taxing, Sydney week off.
Yeah, it was a taxing game.
I reckon
That's the
Sydney,
concern this
I reckon
week.
Sydney would have.
Well, that's the
Maybe,
concern for
but we
this
don't have to
week.
worry about
Either side was going to go in.
So it's not about Port Adelaide here. I think it's about
Nah,
both,
yeah,
in my
you're.
opinion.
Yeah, it was a.
Maybe.
Oh, geez, it was a taxing game.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
It was a
they're,
taxing
they're,
game.
they're no chance.
No,
they're
none-
talking
none
about bringing
whatsoever.
Charlie Dixon back in.
No, they're not. Surely
Have they not learnt?
They're not,
Has he
are
not
they?
learnt, Ken Hinkley?
You can't
They're
bring
not,
in,
are they?
don't bring in recycled players.
He's the oldest.
No one got that, but anyway.
Well, no. What was that?
No, you probably
Dixon's
didn't.
recycled records.
No, they can't bring him in. They can't.
Ken Hinkley will
And
do
they've
it.
got
You
a-
know Ken Hinkley. That's how he is, mate.
Well, then they.
No, I don't think you'll play. I don't.
I guarantee you he plays.
Will Horn Francis play?
Yeah,
That's the one that's
100%.
more important.
He's the one.
He'll
Don't worry
play.
about Dixon.
Will
playing or
Marshall
not
play?
playing. I wouldn't be playing Marshall.
Oh, you changed your tune.
I figured out that it's
He's shocking.
Georgiades is the only one they need with Rioli down there.
Yeah, they need Radigalia or someone else
Yeah,
just
someone-
to help out.
Where were you playing Radaglia forward?
No, forward.
Yeah, forward, mate.
I'll play him
Well, then he
forward
doesn't.
before
Then
Charlie
Marshall,
Dixon.
Marshall and Dixon shouldn't be.
No, I agree.
playing
I
ahead
agree
of
with you.
Marshall will play. I'm telling you.
Radaglia.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I bet you Dixon plays and Marshall doesn't.
Nah.
I'm not going against him. His finals
Oh, I know. I'm
record
on
is
fire
immaculate.
lately.
It's
No, I
impeccable.
reckon.
Well, yeah, that's true. But yeah, go on. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say Callum Mills is out for the
I was just
Swans.
about to say that. That's a good loss for him. It's handy.
I'm wrapped.
It's handy loss for him.
I'm wrapped.
Taylor Adams will
He'll come
probably
in,
come
yeah.
in.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know,
like
how-
for like, sort of.
Yeah.
He's got. I'm going to steal a line from you. He got his right whack. Callum Mills.
He
He's
did.
an idiot. The captain of the club wants to wrestle.
I agree.
Right? And who said it? I heard it during the week, and someone said, "Mate, once you miss 12 weeks, you're not right. Once
Yeah.
if you don't do a pre-season,
Yeah.
you're going to get injuries.
It's
Towards the end of the season, and you
up.
copped it, Callum Mills, and they're idiots for making him captain. Seriously, teach him a lesson and take the captaincy off him. You're
Yeah.
the leader of the club,
Fair.
and you're missing a preliminary final.
Well, this time, it was an injury, but the other one was an injury.
No,
which is not
I
on the
know, but
field.
it was a soft tissue injury, right?
Yeah.
So because he didn't do a pre-season, he's catching up. He's way behind.
Oh,
So-
absolutely.
I think going on just fair point what you're saying, but I think going on to the actual game, I think Sydney's midfield's going to be fresh, primed.
Yeah.
They're all fresh.
You know what I
they
mean?
can
Ready to
smack 'em.
go. Port would have got hit hard. Like I said, Hawthorn got it. They both sides hit each other hard.
Yeah.
It's got to mean something. It's got to, mate.
Sydney hasn't been
And they
Port
have to
Adelaide
travel.
in 4 years or something like that.
No way.
Yeah, it changes this week.
Last time they met was a 100-point margin.
That's
I think
true.
it changes. Yeah, I agree.
They also need to travel Port Adelaide. Like if this was in Port Adelaide,
They're
you
only
give
going
them,
to Sydney. They're not going to Utah.
this,
They're not going to accident.
They're not, yeah.
they're still travelling though. You still got to get on the plane, rigmarole. It's no chance.
Oh, look, I'm with you. I think Sydney will win this comfortably. Sorry, Port Adelaide fans. And it's nothing to do with
nothing to do with Port.
How can they?
I would have said
Yeah.
the same. I'll be honest. I would have said the same if it was Hawthorn sitting there. I'd be the
It's a
same.
good point.
How can they win?
How can they win?
They need
Port-
to bring a mobile rain thing, to make it rain all game.
Like the Get
If they-
Smart episodes where they got the thing there, the code of silence.
The cone of silence, but it's got to rain.
Yeah.
the
Just
whole
bring the rain down.
The whole SCG is going to be drenched
They
wet.
they need it. Yeah, they do need it wet, don't
They do.
don't
They can't. They kicked 11
They
goals.
just
at home.
need to be hard, Port Adelaide, and just hang in there, and then anything could happen.
Do you think they can win?
I don't think they can win, but I don't not give them zero chance.
I just don't think they can score. I don't think they can score enough.
Enough.
That's true. They only kicked
11.
11 on
11 goals 6 or
Can
8.
Sydney?
Or,
Yeah, well, they probably can.
Sydney can kick that in
probably
the quarter.
can.
They've
Look,
shown it.
let's be honest. What did Port finish? Second or third?
Second.
Okay, so that's probably fair. First against second. I mean, it probably should be the grand final, really.
Yeah,
If you
well-
want to talk about ladder positions, but what I'm saying is, I think Sydney's. Let's be honest. If you want to talk about consistency, I know they've had their bad weeks, but Sydney's probably deservingly where they are.
Yeah, and before
So
the
they'll be in the grand
started,
final, and that's the end of it.
Sydney
Yeah.
to make it.
I think they win.
Okay, Saturday, 5:15 MCG, Geelong versus Brisbane.
That's an odd time, 5:15.
Well, it's obviously to allow Brisbane to fly back home Saturday night.
Oh,
that's fair.
right. Yeah, correct.
Why not 4:45, which they've been doing for the last 50
Yeah, that's true.
years?
Why not?
That's what I mean. 5:15 is odd. I don't care. I mean,
I agree.
doesn't make a
I know what you
difference.
mean.
Yeah, it
But
doesn't
the
matter.
second preliminary final always seems to be Twilight Saturday
Twilight,
now.
yeah.
Yes. Well, thoughts anyway.
You're picking Geelong to win the flag, aren't you?
I'm not going to go that far because in finals, you take it week by week by week because things can happen. I'm tipping Geelong to win this, but it's going to be a shootout. It's going to be tight.
Shootout at the OK Corral.
Yes,
Really?
at the OK. It's good. You know how tight. I'm telling you, because Brisbane can score and so can Geelong.
Yeah,
but
I don't-
Geelong give you a look at it sometimes, right?
Remember, Brisbane at the MCG cannot win.
Mate,
It's okay.
I know.
You
They
know
lost
that,
the grand
don't
final by 6 points last year,
1 point, wasn't it?
or a couple of points, whatever. Mate, they can play. They're
No one's
over
gonna be
that.
able- no one's going to be able to stop Jeremy. I don't think.
Jeremy Cameron.
He'll run circles around him this week.
So you're picking
Geelong easy for me.
real easy.
Easy.
Yeah. It'll be comfortable.
Jeez, you've changed your tune on Geelong.
No, but they won't win the flag. They won't win the flag. The flag's done and dusted,
Okay.
mate.
Sydney.
Is it?
It's done and dusted.
I'd love to see a Sydney-Brisbane grand final. I was wanting an all New South Wales grand final. I'll take a Northern States grand final now.
I don't mind the Sydney.
I'm
Geelong
tipping
grand
Brisbane
What?
final. Why?
because they've found what I said 2 weeks ago. Form. They've got form. Their
Yeah, I saw-
last 40 minutes.
I saw Zorko at Kmart.
Yeah, he bought it.
Discount on form there.
Kmart.
Why
He
can't
bought the
Brisbane...
cheap form.
Cheap form, I was going
Let's
to
be
say.
honest. Brisbane,
Povo form.
You
Yeah,
just said
Povo
it played
form.
in last year's grand final. Brisbane aren't a dud side. They're just playing
All right. I'm with
poorly. They were out of form. They were,
Yeah.
but I think they got it a little bit right on the weekend. And yeah, they got 44 points down. But they were okay
Mate,
early.
Is Danaher going to be able to turn it on again? I don't trust
But
him.
he can. They're not.
He can.
We're not talking about a side that's scraped into the eight
So,
and
mate,
they're
Hip-
on a crest of a wave
Hip-
getting
Hip-
the preliminary
Hip
final. This
Steel's
is a
no
side
good.
that Hipwood.
So my
Oh,
problem.
I think Brisbane could beat Geelong. It's the opposition.
Okay.
All right, it's the
I'll tell you
opposition.
where my problem is with Brisbane. Charlie Cameron. What are you doing? You're
What's
a waste
going
of
on there?
space.
Yeah.
He's wasting space
His
now.
career just about. How old is he?
30.
Yeah, okay. He's not that
Mate,
old.
Kyle
really.
Layman's past him. He kicks goals every week.
Cole Lammers kicked 50 goals.
That's what I mean. Like Charlie Cameron, mate. Oh,
I think it could be. Yeah, fair.
curtains for Charlie.
They could.
But
No, they could trade him.
I think
He's
Brisbane's
tradable.
pressure on GWS was enormous to get
was good,
from that
yeah.
margin. So, and I'm not sure Geelong, when they're tested for pressure, are that great.
Okay, so if Geelong get 5 goals in front, not 8 goals, 5 goals in front at the G,
yeah,
is it over?
It's over. Yeah. yeah,
probably.
It's over.
No point.
Probably, but
Well, they need to
I
get
don't
5
think
goals
it'll
in
get
front,
that
yeah.
Granted.
to that.
Granted.
I think Brisbane brings their pressure. And let's come on.
I know. You know what?
We're talking about a side that's played in 7 consecutive final series, lost the grand final by
Fair
a kick.
point.
They're not okay.
No,
they had a
no.
poor start, but they're not. We picked them for the flag, so
Yeah, I know. So,
you know, like-
so almost should want them to win, right?
well.
This
Oh,
is.
Do you
I
reckon-
liked what I saw, even though I wanted
So did
GWS
I.
to win.
No, so did
And
I.
I thought about it, gee, they're going okay. They went okay in that last 40 minutes.
Okay, again, 40 minutes is not enough.
Yeah, I agree.
Traveling again.
No, I don't like it.
I don't love it. I,
can't-
don't
can't
hate
see
it.
Yeah.
But I don't love it.
You won't sway me yet, but
Do you reckon they should bring in Sam DeConning to run Oscar McInerney around a bit? Like, because he could
he's
really
a
run rings
monster,
around.
Oscar McInerney.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
But
like,
come
you-
on, mate.
make him accountable.
Yeah, just run him up and down and.
As long as they don't play Guthrie or Hawkins, that'll be
No,
ridiculous.
that's not going to
If
happen.
they do that,
That'll be
No, no, no.
ridiculous.
he's got rocks in his head. Chris Scott.
Chris Scott's too smart for that. Come
That's
on,
what I mean.
boys. Let's give him some
Oh,
credit. know
yeah,
you don't
I think
like
we
him,
should
but
That's got
too.
nothing to do with whether I like him or not, but he's not stupid.
He's not stupid. He's not bringing guys who haven't played for 6 months.
Yeah. So in that form, I'm not going by yours. I'm going by my form. Then we're going to see. I picked Brisbane, so Geelong will go through. I picked Sydney, so Port will go through.
Nah, there's no chance of that.
Oh, so would you say Port Geelong? You're
So
going
Port,
to do this?
yeah, Port Geelong.
You're going to do this with the tie?
Yeah, Alan Scott.
Alan Scott, you were right. Okay, so it's a Geelong.
For
Well,
me, it's Sydney Geelong.
Yeah, all right. Geelong.
Brisbane, Sydney.
Okay,
With
fair
no
enough.
confidence in
Yeah,
the
Sydney Geelong for me.
Yeah.
We just got to tie up a loose end.
Ooh.
Hawthorn's lost.
They're out.
So it's
So you know what that means?
It's time.
Wally
Wally
Wallop,
Wallop,
give me
you
your time. So,
I want your apologies before.
Yeah.
Go on.
about what? Oh, they
Wally
spoke?
Wallop,
He
yeah.
spoke-
Well,
he spoke
it wasn't actually
very
him.
well.
It was,
It was Maury Fields.
Morris Fields.
Maury Fields.
Maury Fields. Yeah, it was Maury
As
Fields.
soon as
that
I heard it,
spoke
I
for him.
realised it was
Yeah,
Maury
Yeah,
Fields'
as soon as we
voice.
heard it. But yeah, no, good call, Vito. So, this is what we're going to do. Next week's grand final preview, Vito will be painting his face then.
I can't believe it.
Did
You
you know
can't
about
believe-
that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he's got no choice because.
Mate, I called it and I lost.
Yeah. So, grand final preview will be done in Hawthorn colours.
Hawthorn colours.
Maybe Jack Ginnivan jumper, maybe. I don't know.
We get a 33 Guernsey.
Oh, dear. I don't know if I'll go that far.
Can you
Nah,
just do
nah,
the
let's-
cracking of the can?
let's-
And
yeah, I
the
can do
bed
that.
end,
4 weeks
taking
ago,
photos?
he's loving Ginnivan. Now he.
Nah, because I just think he's gone too far.
Nah,
He's gone
you're
too
right.
far.
I agree.
I like him. I did like him. I actually like he's got a bit of spunk.
I agree.
that
You
word.
just
I think
can't.
He's just gone too far.
You can't
fair enough.
antagonise people and not
I agree.
expect to get retribution.
Correct. Agree.
When you get it back the other way.
Agree. Enough about Hawthorn.
Well, there you have it, our preview of preliminary final week. Let us know in the comments who you think wins and gets into the big one, and we'll see you in the next one.